And the whistle is blown. Malloy's going to send it back, picked up by Gaffney, and right where Westwood has left it off, winning another face-off. I swear, Evan, last week, I feel like Westwood was going 90% at the face-off dot. They were making it look easy. Brendan Varneren looks to keep it in, he does. But however, the momentum took him out of bounds, and Ashland's going to pick that ball up. Send it to their goaltender. Nice little pass up the middle to 22. He's got a couple bodies on him, and great job there by Roycroft, get the ball on the ground. Fredrickson picks it up, and Wolverines going the other way. Fredrickson looked to find Malloy there. The ball was just a little bit too high, and it was picked up by the Ashland goaltender, and he's going the other way. Nice little pass in route over to number 1, who's got some speed. He's going to look inward, but intercepted there by Gaffney. Nice play there on the defensive end. Takes a slash off the helmet, and he keeps going. So back and forth to start this game. Gaffney looking at Fredrickson. Ball hits the ground. And now Ashland is going back the other way. So a couple turnovers swapped by each team. Ball is out of bounds. It looks like the ref is going to, it's going to be a Westwood ball. A couple turnovers going the other way. Teams just trying to get acclimated right now. Pizzuto getting the feet moving. His usual midfield. Working that way up to the scoring areas. Dishes it off to Fredrickson. Very dangerous on that right-hand side, coming across with his hard left shot. Max O'Brien, too, another guy with a great shot when he has space, shooting this way. Just goes wide. I'd say seeing his shot and Fredrickson's shots, both are absolute rockets. Frederick coming from the left-hand side, O'Brien from the right. And then we got a quick goal here from Brendan Varneren getting on the board, senior captain, to put the Wolverines up 1-0. Nice little feed. He saw that opening coming across from behind the net, and he's going to put that in for the Wolverines' first goal. That's something we didn't see on Friday, but you got to see, you got to expect you're going to see that in bunches. Is goals from Brendan Varneren. Last year, he was the catalyst for the offense, and this year, he absolutely as well. He is the guy that stirs the offense here for the Wolverines. 4-year starter, 2-year captain, and a guy that is probably one of the most dangerous attackmen in the state. When he starts scoring in bunches, the Wolverines are playing their best lacrosse. They got face-off. It looked like there was a kick, and it's going to be an Ashland ball. Ashland's going to take the possession. Last year, we called many Varneren to Varneren goals. Brendan to his brother Donald, and vice versa. Two of probably the best players to come out of Westwood High School from a lacrosse perspective. Donald currently at Boston University, and Brendan will be attending Bentley University in the fall, playing lacrosse. Westwood defense getting going. Kyle Harvey setting a nice perimeter there. And something we saw in the last game versus Holliston was Westwood did a fantastic job keeping all the threats to the outside, giving making it easy shots for the goaltender to see and save. What I've noticed this year is just the sheer athleticism Westwood has on offense. And that's going to be a goal for Ashland. 22 was able to find an opening, went to the net, and able to do a little bounce shot to get Ashland on the board to tie it at 1. But yeah, as mentioned, the defense, a lot of athleticism where it's almost like you have 6-7 defensive backs out there who are very well, with side-to-side speed, being able to stay in the hip pocket of any midfielders are attacking with the ball, and they keep them, to the outside for the most part, which is, a tough defense to play against. We got Malloy back in the face-off, does the same pass back, and this one's going to be to Pizzuto. Nice little win there, drawn up play by the Wolverines for the possession. Pizzuto is going to send it over to Fredrickson, then back to Varneren, and they're going to go around the infield. Coming on the field is Ryan Gaffney. He still has the ball, looking to shoot. He does, just wide. Well, that was a well-timed substitution there by Gaffney. He came on the field with a head of steam. They found him. He had good speed going in the net. Fredrickson, an absolute rocket, just goes wide, hits the back netting. So 2 quick shots there for the Wolverines. Roycroft, the shot, saved by the goaltender. Ball is still loose. It's going to be picked up by Westwood. Gaffney picks it up. Gaffney shoots, and Gaffney's going to score. Great intuitiveness there by Gaffney. It was a loose ball. It was fumbled a little bit. He finds the opening, picks it up, and then puts it in the back of the net, finds the low left-hand corner. Looks like we have Jack Fallon on for the face-off. He was in for a lot of the face-offs on Thursday, did a terrific job. Seemed like he was about 90%, same as Timmy Malloy last week. But a two-headed monster. Reminds me of last year with Brendan Wang and Timmy Malloy, two guys who just kept going in and winning. It's actually 21. It's Martucci on the face-off. So Martucci on the face-off. Westwood gets the possession. It was picked up there, it looks like, by Nick Gasparo. Back over to Brendan Varnerin. But it looked like there was a turnover, and Ashland has the ball. Must have been a turnover on the pass. But Ashland has the ball, looking across the midfield, and they do. Take a couple whacks from Westwood defenders. Some good physical play here early on. That's number 15, that's Sam Cochran, sophomore for the Wolverines. 28 looking to go to the net. Some good defense there by Gaffney, and a great save there by the Wolverine goaltender, Jaden Pollock. Oh, Jaden was looking up the middle, was looking for Gaffney, just overthrew it a bit. But Wolverines playing very close. Oh, ball is loose on the ground. It was Will Sesselman with the turnover there, freshman. Will, very impressive player out of the Maze, part of Baker Street. Had a very impressive game for his freshman and off to another freshman, C.J. Hancock, both of them on Baker Street and good friends. But Will Sesselman, some great physicality, some good hits. He got his first assist on the goal for Will Thurman Will Stuhler last game. But pretty impressive. All of the freshmen got into the game, and they all contributed. So Martucci is going to give it over to Pizzuto. Pizzuto getting the feet moving, a little spin move, has some space, looking to shoot. Oh, and a great save by the Ashland goalie. You can tell that one definitely stung. I could hear that from here. Got to give these goalies credit. It's definitely a painful position to play, especially when you got shooters like O'Brien, Gaffney, you got Fredrickson, Varnerin, shots like that are coming in 85 plus miles an hour. I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. The Wolverines get the ball back. Roycroft looking over to Fredrickson. Fredrickson, ball hits the ground. And the goalie's going to get his stick on it. Good fast break there by the Wolverines. Unfortunately, not able to take advantage of it, but I'd imagine they'll have a few more just like that. They've already seen a couple already in this game, and they've been pretty hungry on getting on the board and getting some quick goals. They're already 6 minutes in. The Wolverines up 2-1 on the Clockers. Both teams still kind of sizing each other up, looking for the right type of matchups. Wolverines been playing some great D so far, causing some turnovers in front of the net, be able to get that ball back. And what I've noticed is when they do get turnovers, they really turn that into offense with some great fast break passes. 28 trying to come across. Good stick there by, it looked like Gasparo and Pizzuto. Ball goes out of bounds, going to stay possession-wise with Ashland. Well, Ashland hanging tough. They had a tough loss earlier last week versus Medfield, 13-1. But Medfield is always the cream of the crop in the TVL. They're always a tough foe. It's going to be a nice battle for Westwood to see, where does the TVL large stack rank for early in the season? And it's not always where you start. It's about how you finish, and that's how it happened with Westwood last year. They had an early loss to Medfield. Then they went on about a 10-11 game win streak versus very impressive teams. Some of Massachusetts' best, including Division I, Division III teams as well from the Chowder Cup, and then went into the Medfield game for the TVL crown. So anything can happen, from the beginning of the season and then being a title contender by the end of the season. but this is certainly where you want to get off to a hot start, so you can get that momentum going into the games like that at the end of the season that are worth something, and then even to the playoffs. 28's looking to shoot, and he's going to score. Impressive shot there. He was going left to right, found the left-hand side of the net, and he's going to tie the game up at 2. So Ashland getting their offense going. They're having their chances. They've been doing a good job on getting the turnovers, and they're making it difficult for Westwood. The goaltender for Ashland's getting active early. They've had some point-blank opportunities. So it's definitely a different Ashland team than we saw last year. It's like we got Malloy on the dot. He's going to push it forward. Yep, he picks it up. Oh, the ball's still on the ground, actually. We got a whistle here. It's going to be a Westwood possession. So Malloy doing his typical work, getting a Westwood possession off a face-off. Hancock's got it, sends it over to Gaffney. They're doing their substitutions. Got O'Brien coming in on the field. Don't be surprised, Westwood rifling off 2-3 goals in a row here. This is typically when they start, a lot of their goal streaks is after a tying goal. Roycroft going across, and he scores. Put Westwood up here 3-2. So as mentioned, don't be surprised if they get on a little spurt here. Especially, it's typically what we saw last year with Westwood. It's almost like when the game is tied or they go down a goal, they double down. They, seize the opportunity to, say, all right, we're in the game. We got to figure out what's our next move, and it's always a test of will, of getting the next goal and then just trying to take the game away by getting 3-4 in a row and closing it out. So that's Roycroft's first goal of the game. He had, I believe, 4 goals on Thursday. So a good start for Roycroft for this season so far. And it's going to be Fallon on the face-off. That's going to be a call on Ashland. It's going to be a Westwood ball. So Wolverine's going to take possession. Cochran with it, and he's going to send it down to Stuhler, a freshman who scored his first goal last game. We got Fredrickson behind the net looking for some cutters. He finds Martucci. Martucci looked to shoot, but he held. And Fredrickson makes a move, going down baseline. And then the ball is going to get deflected. Nice play there by Ashland. They're going the other way. Well, Cochran gets the ball on the ground, and Stuhler picks it up. Nice play there by Stuhler. He caught that ball while moving his feet. Not the easiest ball to pick up. Picked it right up. It was a pretty impressive move there. Fredrickson makes a move, has an opening, shoots, and he scores. That is the first goal for Fredrickson today. We put Wolverines up 4-2 with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. And I believe that was righty from Fredrickson. He's usually coming across lefty. So, even more impressive going the offhand on the goal. A nice move there. Fredrickson, another guy, he put up a bunch of goals the other night. I think he had 3 or 4. Just who do you defend? When you got all these guys capable of scoring from anywhere, they can make moves like that. It's very difficult to defend, and eventually goals come in bunches. Malloy is going to send it back. Looks like it's going to be a battle on the defensive line, and it's picked up by number 4 from Ashland. Ryan Williams defending. He's able to get the ball loose. Hancock fighting over there. Both of them battling. Hancock looking to pick it up. Ball stays on the ground, but then it's picked up by Ryan Williams. Oh, great defensive play there. Over to Pollock. Pollock's looking to find Hancock streaking, but it was an overthrown ball, but Varneren's there for the backup. Varneren now is getting the feet moving. They got some numbers. Looking to shoot. Oh, and a save by the Ashland goaltender. So just in a matter of 10 seconds, you go from a great defensive turnover, pass to the goalie, Westwood going the other way, turn that into offense. So Stuhler sends it over to Fredrickson. Fredrickson looking for some space. Sends it over to Roycroft up top. Roycroft looking for some looking for a teammate, and then sends it to Varner, and Varner sends it over to Max O'Brien, and he's going to score. That's the 5th goal for the Wolverines, and as mentioned, don't be surprised when they start scoring 2, 3, 4 in a row, especially after a game gets tied. It's almost like a challenge, to them of, all right, it's a game, now let's see what we have in us. So O'Brien's first goal of the game. So far, goal scorers from Westwood, Varner on the first goal, Gaffney on the second, Roycroft 3, Fredrickson on the 4th goal, and Max O'Brien on the latest. It looks like we got Fallon back at the dot. We got Hancock at the wing, and it looks like we got Liam Williams at the other wing. Ball is on the ground, still battling for it, and the Ashland long stick midi is able to pick it up. And 22 is going to take it the other way. Oh, ball, looks like an errant pass is going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be a Westwood ball. So even turnovers are on errant passes too. If you're making the other team have to throw perfect passes, that's just as good as, a ball was turned over, but then picked up by the Wolverines. That's number 10, Ryan Hughes. He's going to give it over to Will Stuhler. Off to Fredrickson. And it feels like Groundhog Day. The same names coming around. Varner shoots it. It's going to be just wide. And Fredrickson working around, looking to shoot, and he's going to bury it in the back of the net. That was an absolute rocket for the Wolverines' 6th goal, his 2nd of the game. It wasn't a great angle. But, with a shot like that, if you see it and you throw it that fast, it's a pretty good chance it's going to reach the back of the net. What a goal from the talented junior. As mentioned last week, just a prolific goal scorer. Westwood's got many of them on offense, on middies and attack. And it's not just the starters. The guys coming off the bench are, putting goals in bunches as well. That goal, it's 6-2 Westwood, minute 20 left in the first quarter. Rare loss there on the dot by Timmy Malloy. Nice save there by Pollock. Great save there, Pollock. Difficult bounce shot, able to get the stick on it. He's going to take it out of the net, looking for a guy. Finds one, Ryan Williams. Williams looking to get it across the 50, and he does, over to Hancock. Hancock with a little spin move, gives it off to Malloy. A nice little breakout there for the Wolverines. Contested by Ashland D and able to get it out smoothly. Stuhler going to send it behind the net. Over to Varner. Varner looking for a cutter, and he's going to send it over to Roycroft, and they're going to settle it down. Roycroft finds O'Brien. Over to Stuhler. Stuhler shot. Looked like it was saved. Another save there by the Ashland goalie. Oh, and there's a goal there by Roycroft. It was hard to tell on the initial shot. Stuhler had a great shot. It looked like it was under the legs and working its way towards the net. It stayed out. Westwood gets possession. Roycroft picks it up, comes across the net, and then scores. So that's Roycroft's 2nd goal of the game. And that's going to put the Wolverines up 7-2 with 24 seconds left in the first quarter. But you know what? That is 5 unanswered goals since Ashland tied the game. 5 unanswered goals for the Wolverines. It's a test when, it's early on in the game, tie game. You want to take that lead and you want to pad on that lead too. Ashland gets the win here on the face-off. Westwood all over them, looking to get a turnover. Ball's going to hit the ground, but no one near there to defend. And Ashland gets it across the 50. And 28, good player for Ashland. He's got a goal so far today. So that's going to be the end of the first. So after 1, so Westwood 7, Ashland 2. We're about to start here the second quarter. Wolverines up 7-2. Here at the multi-purpose field, the sun's starting to come down on Monday, April 1st. Great start for the Wolverines. Ashland was able to tie it up 2-2, and then the Wolverines went on a 5-goal streak to finish the first quarter. Those are goals by Roycroft, Frederickson, O'Brien, Frederickson, Roycroft, Gaffney, and Varnerin. And Malloy back to the dot. He's going to send it back. Harvey there to blockade, and it's going to be picked up by Hancock. Hancock takes a hit, keeps possession after a couple whacks, and he's going to send it back to Hughes. And then Hughes is going to send it over to Pizzuto, and then watch the feet here, folks. There it goes. Quick swim move there. Working his way onto open field, sends it back to Hancock. Hancock over to Roycroft. Roycroft heading to the net. He's going to shoot. It looked like it hit the side of the net. Yeah, it did. And it's going to be picked up by the Ashland goaltender. So now definitely an impact on the field with the shade. So shaded towards the Ashland area, or we might see some turnovers just because of visibility. Hancock there, a couple whacks on the Ashland midfielder, staying with him. 17 going wide. He's going to look for an outside attacker. See, we see a overthrow there. That might have been from the Sun. The Sun is directly in the face on the Westwood defensive side of the field, shadow on the offensive side of the field. And soon enough, the lights will be on here. We'll have Monday night lights. You don't see too often. But right there, turnover, the sun right in the face. You know, these are certainly aspects that happen when, you know, you're dealing with the sun setting. Hughes going to give it a Pollock. Pollock looking for an open man. Oh, and he finds a nice streaking Gaffney with some speed going to the net. Over to Roycroft. Roycroft scores. That's the 8th goal for the Wolverines. Great. What an impressive goal. It started all the way back from Pollock. Pollock finds a streaking Gaffney. Gaffney over to Roycroft for his 3rd goal of the game. We got a hat trick here, folks, and it's only the 2nd quarter. He is off to a torrid pace this year, Roycroft. Picking up where things were left off last year. And I understand pretty athletic family, the Roycrofts. I hear his sister is a very talented player at Richmond, and they will be playing UMass in a couple weeks, where there's a few Westwood girls on that team. And Evan, this past weekend I was at UMass on Saturday watching my niece play, and there was 5 Westwood girls on the field. There was 4 on UMass. It was Rachel Shue, Ava Connaughton, McGowan, the older McGowan, and then Lil Hancock, and then on Davidson was Kella McGrail. So it was a great day, Saturday competition with 5 Westwood people on the field for Division I girls lacrosse game. And Fiona McGowan. Fiona is the first name of the older McGowan. It's a graduate at UMass. Shot is blocked. Be picked up there by number 17, Greg Walsh, freshman, going the other way. He's tiptoe on the sideline, stays inbounds, but takes a hit. That's a great play by Ashland to cause a turnover. Ashland's going to send it down low. Some good defense. I mean, the sideline is your best friend sometimes on defense. If you're able to push someone out of bounds while they're tiptoeing the line, that's a ball going the other way. So a great play there by the Ashland defender. And Ashland is going to set up in the offensive zone. Some good defense there by Ryan Williams. Gets it on the ground, and Harvey's going to be right on the Ashland attackman. So some good secondary defense. Williams knocks it down, then Harvey was there to try and get the ball up, get the loose ball for the turnover. And then Hughes playing some tight D on the outside on the left. But Ashland takes it to the net, and they're going to score. So that's going to be the 3rd goal for Ashland. Make the game 8-3. Oh, maybe it is no goal. The ref is saying no goal, and Westwood's going the other way. All right, so it's no goal. Westwood going the other way. Oh, they were looking for a 2-shot swing there on that, but yeah, there must. The ref was saying no goal. I don't know if it was an infraction or if it didn't go in the net, but we'll have to check out the replay. But you know, good stick-to-itiveness by Westwood. Picked the ball up, went the other way, and created some offense. Ball on the ground. It's going to be picked up there by Williams. Nice play to proactively hit the stick over to Hancock. Hancock looking for space. Sends it over to Frederickson. Frederickson finding Roycroft, the man of the hour, and it's going to be shot just wide. Roycroft looking for his 4th there. Varner, not only known for his goal scoring, but tremendous leadership. Knows when to put the foot on the gas and also to slow it down. He's the guy that stirs the offense, stirs the team dynamic. He's a 2-year captain, trusted leader. He's a great student at Westwood as well, involved in many organizations. He started the pickleball club at Westwood. He's also involved in caddying at Dedham Country and Polo. One of the favorite caddies there. He was the honor caddy, voted top caddy there. That was a nice shot, save there by the Ashland goaltender. But comes from a great family, Steve Varner and June Varner of the Mays on Bailey Street. Ashland goaltender gonna work it up. Oh, nice interception there by Liam Williams. Wolverines going the other way. Ball is knocked out, but Varner picks it up. So some great athleticism. Goalie, it was a great pass by the goalie. It's just Westwood went up and got it, almost like a defensive back, going to get a ball at the highest point. And Wolverines going to call a timeout there. Coach Todd Zahur calling the timeout with 6 minutes, 58 seconds left here in the second quarter. So the team's breaking off to come back out after the timeout. 6 minutes, 58 seconds left here in the second quarter. We got Mike Mao on site here, legendary teacher at Westwood High School. One of the, I think he's a 3-time, if not 4-time, recipient of the honoree in the yearbook. You can see him at many games taking pictures. If you are looking to find his pictures, you can always find them on the high school website. And there's a whole section for Mr. Mao's photos that date all the way back to the early 2000s, which is fantastic. It's been some great memories over the years that have been captured by him. Williams over to Fredrickson. Varnerin. And a Roy Croft, the hot hand. Roy Croft, 23, with 4 goals so far today. Cochran, looking for space, going to work it back. It's some good patience by Westwood. If you don't see what you got, you're going to work it back and look to find something that is going to be more favorable. Spin move there by Williams, just misses wide. Good positioning there by Varnerin. So it's actually Roy Croft with 3 goals, looking for his 4th goal. Ball passed by Varner and gets knocked loose, but Westwood's able to pick the ball up. That's Fredrickson now with it. Fredrickson's got 2 goals so far. So 2 goals from Fredrickson, 3 from Roy Croft. Gaffney on the board, Varnerin on the board, and O'Brien on the board. Over to Varnerin. Varnerin's going to score for his 2nd goal of the game. That was a great pass. It looked like a pass from Fredrickson. 7-6 for the goal. And as I mentioned earlier, if you're getting Brendan Varnerin's, active, scoring, some quick goals and scoring goals in bunches, that's a great sign for Westwood because, he's a guy that has been scoring a lot of goals for a long time now. He's someone who is most likely going to beat the scoring record here at Westwood, which I'm not sure who was set by, but, you know, pretty darn impressive for Varneren, who's been starting since his freshman year, two-time captain. And Wolverines looking to get another possession here. Pizzuto is looking for the contact. And the ball is picked up by Westwood. I'm going to give it over to Pollock, who's going to give it back to Pizzuto. Yep, and watch Pizzuto here. He is all finesse, looking to get by these guys into the offensive zone. It's an absolute luxury to have a guy who is basically a human breakout, meaning he can break out the ball himself. No passes needed. He picks the ball back up. He's going to find Varneren. Oh, it's just going to go just wide. But Pizzuto is the human breakout. It doesn't matter if it's lacrosse or hockey. He is someone that, with just his sheer speed alone and his moves, is able to just make a difference. Oh, nice contact there. Ref says play on. We see where the possession is. I'm going to say it's going to stay with Ashland. So Ashland is going to maintain possession. Some good contact there, both by Varner and Roycroft. Ashland's going to find an open guy, moving with speed. Hancock on him. He's going to keep him to the outside. Oh, shot on net. He is going to find the back of the net. That was a pretty good shot there from 34. He shot that from outside. It was a nice bounce and found the inside of that post for the Ashland goal. It's going to put Ashland up, or excuse me, it's going to put the score at 9-3 Westwood. And that's the first Ashland goal since Westwood went on a 7-goal tear to get back on the board. Looks like we're going to have Martucci back in the face-off dot. We got Williams and Gaspar on the wing. Coaches doing some different combinations here, which is great. It's great to have depth. You know, with injuries that happen throughout the season or with just combinations, it's good to see what are the different combinations you have, you know, for the season. Martucci, strong kid. And the ref is going to say there's a infraction on Ashland, and it's going to be a Westwood ball. I mean, it's hard to do a face-off there when you're going up against Martucci, strong kid. He's got a pretty good grip on that. What can you do there? Another Westwood possession, another win on the face-off. The Martucci and Williams combination. Shot there. Looked like that was by Sesselman. Saved by the Ashland goaltender, and Ashland is going to go the other way. Some good physicality there at the 50. But Ashland's going to keep possession there. A ball hits the ground. Oh, nice hit there by Sesselman. So some good physicality so far in this game. We got a whistle here. It looks like it is going to be a timeout, Ashland. So with 3 minutes, 56 seconds left in the second, we got a timeout here on Ashland. coming back from the timeout. It's going to be an Ashland possession. It's 3 minutes, 56 seconds left here in the second quarter. Wolverines up 9-3. Welcome anyone who's joining. Evan Cardamino on camera, Morgan Donahue here on mic. The Wolverines' second game of the season versus the Ashland Clockers. Wolverines off to a hot start so far. Hancock there playing defense on number 7. 7's looking to find a man, overthrows him. Looks like it's going to stay inbounds. Harvey picks it up, has room. He's going to send it over to Walsh. Walsh over to Roycroft, over to Varnerin. Did he get the back of the net? We don't know. I don't think so. The ref is saying no. Tough to see with the shadow over there. So they're going to say no goal, and Ashland is going the other way. Oh, big hit. That was a fullback type hit. We got a call from the ref, and he's going to say, looked like it was a warding. It's going to be a Wolverine ball going the other way. So I learned this last year, and warding essentially if you're putting your arm out to kind of defend, whether it's defending, sticks coming in for basically trying to sludge the ball, or even just contact has been called. But needless to say, Wolverine ball going the other way, but it's a very physical game so far, which, is Westwood had a bunch of those games last year. Good to see. It's a physical sport. Obviously, want everyone to be healthy, but it's part of the game to get the ball back on turnovers. Gaffney, looking to shoot, goes just wide. Roycroft there on the backup. Roycroft working inward, finds, Fredrickson with the behind the back. Oh, great pass, great goal. Roycroft was running in as if he was going to shoot, looking for the fourth goal, sends it over to Fredrickson, and Fredrickson behind the back for his third goal. Great pass, great finish. That's a highlight reel goal right there, folks. Probably practiced that many times in the backyard. That's going to put the Wolverines up 10-3. So with 2 minutes, 33 seconds left in the second quarter, Wolverines up 10-3. Oh, ball is knocked loose. Still battling for it. Still loose. And it's picked up by Ashland. So it looked like number 6 on the field. Let's see if I can find out who that is, because Brendan Varnerin is typically 6, but it's definitely a younger member of the team, 6. I want to see if I can get a name for that, but good battle there on the face-off dot. Because Brendan Varnerin is in the field, so there was 2 number 6s on the field. A little confusion there. A nice little battle by the other number 6 there on the face-off dot. Now we're seeing most of the field is induced by the shadow. So probably less of a factor in the visibility. Ashland looking to get on the board before the end of the half. About 1:30 left in the second quarter. There's a shot that missed the net, but great backup by Ashland. Battle for the possession. And the ref is going to say it's a Westwood ball. Great effort there by the Westwood goaltender, Jaden Pollock. He's able to beat the Ashland player to the end line for the possession. Ball's on the ground, picked up there by Walsh. Walsh sends it over to, looks like 21, Martucci. Martucci's going to find a soft spot to let the substitutions come on. Martucci over to Williams, over to 15, Cochran, and then Fredrickson. Fredrickson, who had the last goal behind the back. Nice little goal there. Raycroft coming across the net. Saved by the Ashland goaltender, and Westwood gets the possession back. Roycroft over to Varnerin. Westwood looking at their matchups. Varnerin has a nice pick there by Roycroft. Ball is on the ground, still being battled for, then picked up by Varnerin. We got 22 seconds left here in the quarter. Westwood looking to get another opportunity before the quarter ends. Fredrickson, spin move, goes out. Now he's gonna try again, the shot, and he's gonna hit the logo for the goal, right on the W. Great, great goal there by Fredrickson. He's starting to heat up, ladies and gentlemen. And that's his 4th of the game. So back-to-back goals for Fredrickson to put the Wolverines up 11-3. 6 seconds left here in the first half. Wolverines going to send out Fallon on the dot. As mentioned earlier, Fallon very impressive in the Holliston game. A lot of wins out of him on the dot. Got Pizzuto here on the wing. And it looks like we got Hancock on the other wing. A quick win there by the Ashland face-off man. Looks like number 5. And that is going to run out the clock. So after one half of lacrosse, the Wolverines 11, Ashland 3. All right. Coming back for the start of the second half. Wolverines up 11-3 on Ashland. The sun is definitely setting even more, so it's the field is pretty much all dark. I'll expect the lights to be on soon. Face off, Ashland's going to win the draw. Nice win there by number 12. Great win, he's running off the field. Oh, a big hit there. Hancock gets right back up. It looked like it was a pick. Tough kid. He's shaking it off. That was a pick play, and he had his eyes on the player with the ball. Got right back up, to his credit. And Ashland gonna get right back to work on the offensive zone. Kyle Harvey. Number 5 looking to make a move, does. Pizzuto does a good job staying on top of him. Shot on net, saved by Pollock. So Pollock picking right back up. Pollock's going to look for Hancock, but that's turned over at number 7 on Ashland. Oh, good job there. Malloy got a stick on it on a pass across the middle, but Ashland picks it back up. Shot is going to go wide, and it's going to be a Westwood ball. So I thought I heard the ref say white ball, but it's now going to be an Ashland possession. And Ashland is going to go to work. Number 9, talented midfielder there for Ashland. He's had some good moves, some shots on net for them early on. Westwood setting up pretty good defense, keeping them on the outside. And it's not your prototypical defensive, guys over 6 feet, 6'1". You got just tough, athletic guys out here, not afraid to make contact. Shot on net is going to go wide. But just a scrappy bunch of defenders for the Wolverines and doing a good job. Pizzuto playing D on number 5 on the top of the key there. 5 looking to make a move, goes outside. Pizzuto able to keep him in front of him. Good job by the Wolverine tandem there, Pizzuto and Malloy, couple hockey players. The ref's gonna say it looked like it was a push on Westwood, and the ball's gonna stay with Ashland. Number 5 falls down, makes a good move to get back up. Ball is loose, picked up by Ashland. Shot is going to go wide. It's going to stay with Ashland. So probably Ashland's had the ball for the last 2.5 minutes. Westwood doing a fantastic job of keeping it out of the net. Number 5, the stop and start move. Pizzuto on him. Hancock's going to get a stick on it. Ball is still in the stick after a couple whacks. I gotta check that stick. There must be glue in there. But great job by number 5. Keep possession. 24. Pick it up. We got a call. It looks like we have, I don't know if the ball is going to be going the other way. So it's going to be a Westwood ball going the other way. So an infraction on Ashland, and it's going to go to the human breakout. Ryan Pizzuto, feet moving. He finds O'Brien. O'Brien looking to shoot. Holds onto it, takes a couple whacks. And he's going to settle it down. Pass over to 13. 13 is Ryan Gaffney. It looked different there. I don't know, it was like 13. We've called Ryan a bunch. Ashland goaltender looking, sent it up midfield. Nice little catch and pass on the fly. 21, long stick with some room on the outside. Sends it behind the net, off to the right. Nice play there by Hughes. Get a stick on the ball. Got a whistle here. It's going to be a Westwood ball. It must have been some kind of infraction. Might have been a ward on them. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, he's just changing the ball, getting one off the field to play the ball the ref was telling him to play there, and Westwood going the other way. Gaffney. Gaffney, a nice move. Gets it across the 50. Nice spin there. Oh, hits the ground, but gets right back up, protecting the ball. Good job there by the senior captain, Gaffney. Ball gets loose. O'Brien picks it up. And O'Brien going the other way. Takes a little cross check there, but keeps the feet moving. The Wolverines setting up some matchups here. Looks like we got Williams coming on the field. Williams going to work it around, allow everyone to get into position. Makes a move, has some space, looks for O'Brien, ball gets loose. Ball is on the ground still. Battling for it. It looks like a rugby scrum out there. Picked up initially by Varnerin. And we have a call. Looks like it is an infraction on Westwood, and it's going to go the other way for Ashland. But wanted to back to the Ashland ball. But wanted to call out. It was number 6 who took the face-off earlier for Westwood. I didn't know who it was. It wasn't Brendan Varner, but it was Brett Bima. Did a great job out there. Great battle. Brett Bima, the freshman, impressive, getting in there and getting a nice little battle on the face-off earlier on in the first half. So, freshmen active early in the season for the Wolverines. They're certainly contributing. Tough kids, delivering hits, taking hits, getting right back up, scoring goals. A lot to be excited about if you're Coach Todd Zahert. Ashland back to work. A little miscommunication on that pass. Ball is loose. It's going to be hit by Fredrickson back, but able to be picked up there by, looks like Will Sesselman. Will Sesselman's then going to send it over to Liam Williams. And now the Wolverines have some numbers. Looks for Hancock. That ball hits the ground and then picked up by Fredrickson. Hancock going back on the defensive end while they're substituting. Bringing Martucci on the field and going to bring Cochran on the field. At the halfway point here in the third quarter, 11-3 Wolverines. Wolverines looking to get back on the board here. They've played some great defense to kick off the start of the second half. And looking to complement that now with some offense. Martucci made a move, shot, and he's going to score. Martucci for the 12th goal for the Wolverines. To put him up 12-3 with 5 minutes, 39 seconds in the third quarter. That's Martucci's first of the game. So I misspoke last game. I had thought that Martucci was committed to play football at Assumption. It's actually lacrosse. But you know what? He very well could play both. He's talented enough to play 2 sports in college. Talented kid, strong kid, competitor. But kudos to him. Great school, great program, and nothing better than being committed as a junior, knowing what your college decision is. So we got Edgar Closey out here on the wing. looks like Sam Cochran on the other wing, and I think it's Jack Fallon at the faceoff dot. Yep, still battling. Ball is on the ground. It's going to be picked up there by Closey, or ball still loose. Tough to pick up, especially with the long sticks, and you got guys whacking you. Ball still on the ground, getting picked up by Ashland, number 17. Going down the sideline. It's a good little battle there. We've seen a lot of that tonight. No free face-offs. You know, any possession has got to be earned. It's typically got to be a whack or two, some physicality. And Westwood has, you know, taken on the challenge. Ashland working inward. Walsh looking to get the ball on the ground. He does. Ball's then going to be picked up by Harvey. Harvey with some speed. Let's go to the net. He's looking to shoot. Oh, he just misses over the net. But we saw that, though, in the Holliston game. Harvey with a great turnover, able to run down the field. He elected to pass in that game. He shot here, but good heavy shot, just missed over the bar. But a great defenseman the Wolverines had. He had a great season last year for the Wolverines, and you know, someone who's going to be a staple on the defensive end for the Wolverines this year. Cochran looking to shoot, bounce shot. He takes a big hit on that, but it's going to be a save by the goaltender. Tough kid Cochran, he gets right back up. Goaltender sent a nice pass. Cochran looking to get the stick for a turnover. But nice play there by 24 to protect the ball and get inside the zone unabated. Both goaltenders, after big saves, they do a terrific job finding, cutting, you know, midfielders and catching them in stride. And, you know, they really find these odd man rushes where, you know, the offense has one more person than the other team, where it's typically a good opportunity for goal scoring. But it's been terrific on both ends of the field, both goaltenders. Ryan Williams looking to get the ball on the ground. A couple hits out there. The ball does hit the ground. It is loose. Tough to pick up, and a great job there by Harvey. He's able to push it into the crease, which gives the goalie a free play to pick the ball up. Ball is going to be picked up by Cochran. Cochran makes a move. He's got some speed. He's got some room. Sends it over to O'Brien. O'Brien hits the post. Back to Cochran. Nice play there by Cochran. Finds a streaking O'Brien. He's going to send it over to Hancock. Hancock looking to shoot. He does. And he's going to score! That's the first goal for C.J. Hancock. Oh, the long stick D shoots that from about 15 yards out, finds the top left-hand corner. Unbelievable. A freshman, C.J. Hancock. He's going to keep that ball, ladies and gentlemen. First goal of his career. We now have two freshmen on the board with their first career goals. That reminded me of a Donald Varnerin, you know, shooting from the outside, catching the top cheese of the net. You know, very cool stuff. So Hancock's going to put the Wolverines up 13-3. With 3 minutes and 11 seconds left in the third quarter. It looks like we have a kick here. Kick was on Westwood, and it's going to be an Ashland ball. You could tell on Hancock when he got that pass, he was looking to shoot. He had that opening, he was going to the net, and what a shot. The long stick D, when done correctly, it's almost like a catapult. We just saw over the weekend, Don Varnerin scored his first goal for BU. And it was a great play. He made a nice defensive move, intercepting a pass and going the other way and shooting an absolute rocket with the long stick mid into the goal for BU. The shot's going to be wide. I'm going to say it's an Ashland ball, but you know, congrats to Don Varnerin. First career goal at Boston University, the 17th ranked team in the nation. Did it versus Holy Cross. So Ashland is going to maintain the possession. Ashland has been, you know, an impressive team. They play tough. They play honest. You know, it's a team that is going to be a tough team for anyone to play. I mean, the score doesn't show it being a close game, but you know what? They've been very tough for Westwood on the defensive, offensive zones. Certainly make Westwood earn it. Nice hit there by Harvey. But Ashland's always been that way. They're always a tough team. There's no free win in the TVL. Any team can win on any given day. And you know, Ashland, they're always a tough team. Same with Hopkinton, Holliston. You know, and then you have the top teams in the league like Medfield and Dover Sherborne. That just, you feel like every year it's a feeder system. They graduate a bunch of seniors, and you know what? They bring in new guys who are just as talented that pick up where things are left off. And the TVL is certainly the cream of the crop when it comes to lacrosse in Massachusetts. Shot on net, it's going to go just wide. It's going to stick with Ashland. Oh, nice play there by the Westwood defender, number 19, Ryan Salvage. And they give it to Jaden Pollock. He's going to send it over to Ryan Williams. Hits the stick, hits the ground, but Westwood battling for it. Ball is still in the air. Pizzuto's going to pick it up, and watch this. It's almost like it's auto, you know, playing Madden, just setting and forgetting it with Pizzuto on those breakouts. Shot on net, it was Stuhler. It's a great shot, just missed wide left. As mentioned earlier, Will Stuhler with his first goal last game versus Holliston. We got Max Pollock on the field, so we got both Pollocks on the field right now. As mentioned previously, we got three sets of brothers on the team. So we have Pollocks, Stuhlers, and we have the Williams brothers. Shot on net, very wide, good positioning there by the Wolverines. Looked like that shot was Max O'Brien. Max O'Brien, great kid, hockey player. He comes from a very athletic family. His father was the captain of the 1989 Beanpot Championship team. Scored, oh, Stuhler with the goal. Pizzuto on the shot and Stuhler with the finish. Stuhler with his second goal of the year for the freshman. And that's going to put the Wolverines in, and it was just in time. 1 second left here in the third quarter, so Stuhler on the board for the Wolverines' 14th goal. And it's just a reminder, folks, we have goals from Varneren, Gaffney, Roycroft, Fredrickson, O'Brien, Martucci, Hancock for this first goal, Stuhler. That's a good problem to have for the Wolverines. You got a lot of goal scorers out here, and it's going to be a tough sledding for any of the TVL teams. So that's going to end it here for the third quarter here. After 3, Wolverines 14 and Ashland 3. All right, starting right back up here in the fourth quarter. So far through 3 quarters, Wolverines looking very impressive on both sides of the field. We got a bunch of goals from all types of Wolverine players. You got 3 from Roycroft. Fredrickson's got 3. O'Brien on the board. Brendan Varneren with 2. Ryan Gaffney on the board. And then we got freshman goals from Hancock and Stuhler. Martucci also on the board. So Wolverines on the dot. That's number 6, Brett Baima. So Brett Baima out there. And it looks like we got Ryan Owens. So Brett Baima and Ryan Owens, couple freshmen out there on the field for the most recent face-off. I don't know what we got to call here. So they're saying it was a touch infraction. So it's going to be an Ashland ball, and Ashland going the other way. Varneren on him, looking to get a stick on it. And goes on to Cochran. Cochran looking to get him out of bounds. Does get him out of bounds, but the ball stays in, but he picks the ball up. They're going to go the other way. The ball hits the ground. Going to battle for it. Hancock looking to pick it up, and he does. Takes a slash, but slows it down, looking for a guy. He's going to send it to Cochran. Nice play there by Hancock. Cochran over to Stuhler. Stuhler, oh, great interception there by the goaltender in Ashland, but he's out of the net. Cochran looking to shoot. He holds. Now he shoots, hits the post. A big deflection off the post. That made its way all the way to the 35-yard line after hitting the post. Stuhler sends it down low to Pollock. Varner in on the pick play. Ball hits the ground, picks it back up. And they're going to call an infraction on Westwood, and it's going to go the other way with Ashland possession. Ashland going to send it across the field to number 1. Great pass there by number 10. 1 gets it across the 50. We got an infraction here. There's too many Ashland players. And now we got Walsh coming the other way. He's got some speed. Sends it over to Pollock. Pollock's going to hold, send it down low to Varnerin. As mentioned earlier, Varnerin knows when to put his foot on the gas and also slow it down. It's a great leadership by the number 6. Little spin move, gets some space from it. Sends it up the middle to Pizzuto. Pizzuto catches it, holds on. Wise decision there. He was kind of falling over, and it's a unselfish play to hold on to it, to wait for a better one. Varner and Pizzuto, good friends and captains. Pizzuto with the shot. He's going to score. Ryan Pizzuto with the shot. Right-handed shot going on left to right to get the Wolverines' 15th goal. So Pizzuto on the board. Not only doing some great work from the defensive end on the breakouts, but on the scoreboard with a goal here for the senior captain. And a shout out to Pizzuto's family. Talked to Mark earlier, and he said that there's family that tune in on the Westwood Media Center to watch their games. Some family down in Florida, so welcome. Thanks for watching. And we're back to the face-off dot. That's going to be Martucci, and number 12 for Ashland, it's Brady. Ball is still on the ground. It's going to make its way out of bounds. And ref is going to say it's an Ashland ball. So Ashland looking to set up the right combinations now as they pick up the possession. And the ref blows the whistle to play on. Both teams making some substitutions now. Getting the right combinations going. Number 2 up top. Gonna send it over to 22. And Liam Williams playing defense at the top and keeping him in front of him. Shot is gonna go wide. It's gonna stay with Ashland. But good defense is not just keeping the ball out of the net and getting possessions going the other way, but it's also opportunities like that where Liam Williams does a good shot, the shot goes over the net. It makes it more difficult to get good quality shots on net. And a turnover here. It's going to be a Westwood ball going the other way. I see a John Gaffney sighting. John, a legend. He's father of Ryan Gaffney. John is a Division I NCAA ref. Probably will be busy this upcoming weekend with the basketball tournament. And we got Williams with some speed. To Martucci. And I'd imagine at this point in the game, Wolverines probably looking to let that clock tick. There's no shot clock in high school lacrosse, so you can hold on that ball as long as possible until the ball either scores or it's a turnover. We get 7 minutes, 45 seconds left here in the game. Wolverines doing a good job holding on to it, letting that clock tick. A couple slashes there taken by Cochran. The ref says play on. Stuhler, ball gets loose. Battle for the ball. Ashland player doing a good job kicking it to move it forward, but Stuhler gets the possession. Stuhler found his way in there, unafraid of contact, gets right in there, gets the ball, gets the possession. Tough kid, smart kid, talented kid. Stuhler. He's got 2 goals on the season, got 1 last game, 1 today. Picked back up over there by Martucci. He fakes the turnaround shot. Looked like a couple fell for it. Well, they're going to let that clock tick even more. So we're under 7 minutes now. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left here in the game. Martucci work his way out, looking for a cutter. Ball came out of the stick. I think he was looking for someone, but the ball stays on the field, so it doesn't go out of bounds. Now it does go out of bounds, and they're going to say it was out on Ashland. It's going to be a white ball, a Wolverine ball. So possession back with the Wolverines. As the game winding down, just want to make mention of upcoming games on Westwood Media channel, or Westwood Media Center. So on Wednesday, we'll be at Flayhive covering the track and field meet versus Norwood. Thursday, baseball versus Ashland at 4:15. The following Monday, April 8th, softball game versus Medfield, 3:45 here at Westwood. Then Tuesday is going to be girls tennis versus Hopkinton, 4 o'clock. And then Friday, April 12th, girls lacrosse versus Duxbury, 4 o'clock at the multi-purpose field. So some great games coming up for on the Westwood Media Center. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe. You can find them on all social medias, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and then on YouTube. If you find them on YouTube, these are where the games are posted. And you can subscribe and you know, basically get notified when games and anything Westwood related that's covered by Westwood Media Center is uploaded. You can get notifications when it is. So, but Media Center doing a great job covering not only just the student athletes, but anything Westwood. Saved there by Pollock. Going to be picked up by Gasparo, and he is going to work his way down the field. Pollock catches it. He's going to go the other way. Pollock taking a couple of whacks. Oh, he was looking for 18. Let's see who 18 is. He's looking for, it looks like Roman Grilly. But as mentioned, you know, definitely check out the Westwood Media Center. They do a terrific job with the sports, local government, what's happening in Westwood. Westwood News Now comes out on Fridays. It's great. I check it when I don't know when it's bulk pickup, anything Westwood, you know, when it comes to leaf pickup, when it comes to deadlines. You can find all of that on Westwood Media Center, Westwood Now, and all the other great shows that are in the pipeline as well. So definitely check them out, give them a like, give them a follow. We have 4 minutes left here in the game. Wolverines looking to get another one on the board. Will Sesselman. Will been one of the tandem of freshmen for the Wolverines who's been in these games early on and had an impact. Been a physical kid. Just in the last 6 months, Will, it looks like he's grown about 6 inches. He's going to be a force for years to come in lacrosse, but also football. His father, Pat Sesselman, college football player, comes from a great family. His father, Pat, is his mom, Jamie. He's part of the Maze, as mentioned in Westwood. We got a whistle here from the ref, and it looks like a timeout going to be called on Ashland. So timeout with 3 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the game. Coming out of the timeout here, 3 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the game. Wolverines up 15-3. The Wolverines looking to close this one out, get possession and let that clock tick. Get their second win of the season going into Medfield on Thursday. Looks like we got Ryan Owens on the field, number 16, freshman. That's Sesselman and Walsh. Walsh able to get the ball on the ground. Ashland picks it back up. Closey on the field as well. Ashland works his way in. He's going to get a shot on net, and he's going to score. Number 28 with the goal there to score Ashland's 4th goal of the game. So with 2 minutes, 30 seconds, score is Westwood 15, Ashland 4. But because of the difference in score, the clock is running, which is a TVL rule. Typically have it in most of their sports. If there's a certain lead you have in the 4th quarter, they'll let that clock run. So back to the face-off dot we go. 2 minutes left here in the game. And number 12, Brady, is going to pick it up for the win. Ashland looking to get right back in there and score another quick one. Ball is knocked loose there by Owens. Closely looking to pick it up. Ooh, some good contact there. And it was picked up by Ryan Salvage. He's going to give it back to Pollock. And Gasparo is going to send it across the field over to Owens. Owens back to Pollock. Then the Pizzuto looking for the breakout, and he presses his autopilot across the 50. And we are closing in at the final minute here, the multi-purpose field here. No lights on, so it's still playing with the daylight here. We are now inside the final minute. So Pizzuto looking to just close this out. Essentially just looking to run on it, hold on it, and maintain possession and let that clock run out. This is even more of a factor when you're in a 2-goal game. Say you're up 2 goals in time, you want to just run that out. You know, this is good practice for any team in those situations. Well, a guy like Pizzuto, his speed, his athleticism, he could literally hold on to it for 2 minutes. He's taken a bunch of whacks. Tough kid. He's gotten that clock now down to 20 seconds. Takes another whack. He's going to have to get a couple ice packs together after this game. Takes a hit, still maintains possession. Another stick. He just ran around the whole field, folks. If he had a Fitbit on right now, I'd imagine how many steps that was in the last 2 minutes. And that's going to close out the game. So great game for the Wolverines. They take their 2nd win of the season to go 2-0 with a win over Ashland, 15-4. So great game for the Wolverines. Again, want to mention what's upcoming on Westwood Media Center. On Wednesday, track and field versus Norwood. Thursday, baseball will be in action versus Ashland at 4:15. The following Monday, April 8th, softball versus Medfield at 3:45. Tuesday, April 9th, girls tennis versus Hoptown at 4 p.m. And then Friday, April 12th, girls lacrosse versus Duxbury, 4 o'clock at the multi-purpose field. But want to thank everyone for watching. Looking forward to seeing you for the next game. Definitely check out the other games on the docket. And hope everyone has a great day, and we'll see you soon.